Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Once again, Enzo, Joe, and Nick D. And today we're talking about following up on our leads. So if you watched the two videos prior to this, we talked about internal marketing, external marketing. So if you do good marketing, you're going to generate leads, right? But then, what's the old saying, Joe?
Fortune is in the follow-up.
Right. Yes. So you're not going to make that money if you're not following up those leads. So Joe was talking about some of the old ways of following up. I know, phone calls, and Nick's going to share some of the newer ways.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Number one, you got to realize that when people, when you get leads, that doesn't mean they're ready to buy right this moment, right? So we've got to nurture those leads. We've got to keep that conversation going, and we've got to get them to know, like, and trust us, right? So that's all about conversation. So yeah, like you said, phone calls. I think phone calls are probably the best method, everybody. People want a real person. They don't want to talk to bots all the time, right? And they, by the way, they know most of the time. Now, we use some messenger bots, don't get me wrong. There's a place for them, but there's no replacing a human one-on-one conversation. So give those people a call. Reach out through Messenger. I mean, there's lots of ways we can keep that contact going, right? Some people prefer text message methods, so you definitely want to stay in line with what they prefer as a method of contact.
And I would also say one more thing is that make sure that you follow up with your leads quickly. Like you don't want to get a lead, let's say, today and then wait 3 days to follow up. Get the leads. Like personally, I try to get in contact with my leads within the first 5 minutes of the lead coming in. I try to contact them. But there's some great methods that we've been using that ensure success, which is our Engage platform. And I know Nick is something that you guys really. Go ahead.
Yeah. Really, when it comes to that's probably my favorite feature of the software. It's basically the pipelines. Yeah. There's 4 pipelines you need to have in your gym. And most of you are watching this video, you should write this down because you probably are not tracking these. So the first thing is your website pipeline. And website pipeline is not just your websites, it's also it could be a lead magnet, it could be funnels that you build. And if you're not having multiple things like that, that's something that we'll talk about. But so imagine that, the website pipeline. That means when people come in from those things, they're all going into one spot and they're all right there. They filled out the form. That's the first stage, right? Now, everyone else will be different. Like after they fill out the form, you set them up for an intro lesson. Do you just call them? Is it 30 days free? That doesn't matter. But what does matter is they go from filling out the form to the next stage. And most of us, they're just slipping through the cracks. Someone comes in from an email, it doesn't go anywhere, it kind of just floats on your cell phone, and then next thing you know, there's $1,000, $2,000 down the tubes because they just slip through the cracks. So that's the first one, website pipeline. The second one you need to have are your ads pipeline, your paid traffic pipeline. Like if you're generating leads from that, it is working. Like if everyone thinks that everyone's just going to buy, it's not working. No, just because they didn't buy, and if they left their name and email address, it did, and phone number, it did work. So all the paid traffic, Google, or using Facebook, or advertising on Instagram, all those people that are coming from that, there needs to be a pipeline for that and stages for that. The third one you need to have are all your internal promotions, like you guys were talking about in the other video, like birthday parties, like fun bring a friend days, like social events, like even anything inside the school. And you could even put in there, honestly, if you wanted to just keep it simple, all those events during the summertime, the 4th of July parades, any of those outdoor events, that would be over there. And then for me, guys, the other one is the brand ambassador pipeline that no one has. The brand ambassador pipeline, if you have an army going out there distributing content, and the leads are just, you don't know where they're going, you're wasting your time.
Yep.
It's just a total waste of time. So those 4 pipelines and the stages of where they go, it's constant tweaking, adapting, and the software, to your point, if someone is in a stage for a period of time that's not good for you, say it's 5 days, 7 days, and nothing happens, it will automatically shoot them a text message, or a phone call, or an email, or something. And that's all you should be doing. But those pipelines, especially now with internet and all those different things I talked about, if it's unorganized, just realize this: thousands of dollars is just being lost. Yeah. That's it. It's like if it's tracked, or and I'm like you, I'm old school. Everything for me was on a whiteboard, right? And it did. But to me, it's the combination. I would still have it by hand and tracking and following up and looking at the list. But having a dashboard of all those leads, that's just going to be you're running at a more optimal level. So that's what I would suggest.
And guys, you have to think about it. You're doing the work to create the leads. If you don't have a strong follow-up system, then you leave money on the table, right? So, guys, I hope that this helps. So we'll be talking more about how to kind of use this Engage software and things of that nature in the future. But right now, we just want to kind of give you guys some of the ideas. If You need to be following up with your leads as soon as possible.